Let's open it.
Yeah, who sent that to him?
It's a Nimbus 2000.
Yo, she love that sport. That's dope.
The bludgers are up, followed by the golden snitch.
That's right. Keeper. Why Gryffindor doing them dirty like that, yo? Woo! Yo, he nice. They gonna have to injure him or something. Yeah. I'm like, yo, they gonna have to get him out the paint. I knew it was coming. I knew it. Why y'all gotta do that to sister girl like that, yo? Slytherin is a bunch of punks, man.
What's going on with Harry's broomstick?
Yeah, what? I don't understand. Oh, this dude is a scumbag.
Lacanum inflammare.
I like how she just doing these basic spells, but she's a beast at basic spells.
Go!
Woo! Nimbus 2000.
Looks like he's gonna be set.
He swallowed it. Hilarious.
He's got the snitch! Harry Potter receives 150 points for catching the snitch.
I guess I was a hater, man. I used to hate on this for no reason. This is actually enjoyable, man. And I don't enjoy nothing. I don't like nothing.
Professor Snape is a Hogwarts teacher.
Hogwarts teacher or not?
How come the kids
know it's bad
realize
to see
Snape
one.
is a
I
scumbag,
bet
but
it
y'all
was
can't?
What that dog is guarding is strictly between Professor Dumbledore and Nicholas Flamel.
Nicholas Flamel.
The Nicholas Flamel? Who?
Queen to E5. That's totally
I like that.
barbaric. We've looked 100 times. Not in the restricted section. Happy Christmas.
Yo, she's funny. She said not in the restricted section. Happy Christmas at Bounce.
Well, let's see then. Put it on.
Oh.
Whoa! Use it well.
Restricted area immediately. I could see a floating hand with a lantern. Oh.
You don't want me as your enemy.
What?
Mom? Dad?
What is the name of this mirror? I know it has a special name. It has to. Everything has a special name, it seems.
That's me! Only I'm head boy. And I'm holding the Quidditch cup. It shows us what we want. Whatever we want.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yes. And no. Shows us nothing more or less than the deepest and most desperate desires of our heart.
Oh, okay.
The Sorcerer's Stone is a legendary substance with astonishing powers. It'll transform any metal into pure gold and produces the elixir of life. That's what Fluffy's guarding on the 3rd floor. That's what's under the trapdoor. That's a Norwegian Ridgeback. My brother,
his brother.
Charlie works with these in Romania.
Isn't he beautiful?
I was waiting for him to do that.
Who's that?
Oh, that.
Therefore, as punishment for your actions,
How many points?
50 points will be taken.
Woo!
50!
Each.
Each!
All 4 of you will receive detention.
Ugh.
Forest? I thought that was a joke. We can't go in there. Students aren't allowed.
This dude is great at playing that weirdo role, like just menacing weirdo. What the hell eating on that unicorn? Ugh. The dog was out before Malfoy. The dog was like, oh shit. That dog is a coward. What? A centaur? What kind of powers do you get from unicorn blood anyway?
Drinking the blood of a unicorn will keep you alive even if you are an inch from death. That from the moment the blood touches your lips, you will have a half-life.
Who's the one wizard Voldemort always feared? Dumbledore. As long as Dumbledore's around, Harry, you're safe.
Cut to him like, I'm taking about 6 months of vacation.
Take Fluffy, for example. Just play him a bit of music and he falls straight to sleep.
Oh.
I shouldn't have told you that.
You shouldn't have told him that.
We have to see Professor Dumbledore immediately.
I'm afraid Professor Dumbledore is not here.
I knew it.
Received an urgent owl from the Ministry.
Oh no, I knew it.
For London.
Now, what would 3 young Gryffindors, such as yourselves, be doing inside?
His hair is weird.
On a day
His
like
face
this?
is weird. His voice is weird. His essence, weirdness.
People will think you're up to something.
I won't let you. You'll get Gryffindor into trouble again. I'll fight you.
Neville, I'm really, really sorry about this. Petrificus totalis.
She petrified him totally. She really is a beast. Like, oh no, they got a harp in there playing to soothe him.
I'll go first. Don't follow until I give you a sign. If something bad happens, get yourselves out.
The music stopped.
Does it seem a bit
Quiet.
to you?
The harp.
Just jump. Dead in the hole. Jump. Foop. Jump! However you land is how you land.
Do what I say. Trust me. Harry! Luma Solem.
This complicates things a bit.
A bit.
That's the key!
Hurry up!
It's a chessboard.
Oh no, it's wizard chess.
On to C3!
This seems almost like a Star Trek episode or something. This is hilarious.
Once I make my move, the Queen will take me. Then you're free to check the King.
Checkmate!
You'll be okay, Harry. You're a great wizard. You really are. Me, books and cleverness, friendship and bravery. And Harry, just be careful.
You?
That's who the bad guy is?
It can't be.
The one
Snape.
acting like a...
Yes.
Yeah.
Does seem the type, doesn't it?
Makes sense.
And trust me, if Snape's cloak hadn't caught fire and broken my eye contact, I would have succeeded.
Damn.
even with Snape muttering his little counter curse.
I was wrong. I was wrong. When? I don't understand. Did I miss something? Horrifying, nasty, disgusting. A nightmare. I hate it.
We can bring them back. All I ask is for something in return.
You liar!
Kill him!
Ew. How? Oh. Yo, Harry got his first kill. God damn. How many points are they going to lose?
How is it I got the stone, sir?
How?
A minute I was staring in the mirror, and the next.
I thought I missed something.
Only a person who wanted to find the stone, find it, but not use it, would be able to get it.
Oh, okay.
Do you know why Professor Quirrell couldn't bear to have you touch him?
No.
It was because of your mother. She sacrificed herself for you. And that kind of act leaves a mark.
All right there, Ron. All right. You? All right. Hermione?
Never better.
Aw. They're a crew.
And in first place, with 472 points, Slytherin House. Recent events must be taken into account. To Miss Hermione Granger, for the cool use of intellect, while others were in grave peril, 50 points. To Mr. Ronald Weasley, for the best played game of chess that Hogwarts has seen these many years, 50 points. To Mr. Harry Potter, for pure nerve and outstanding courage, I award Gryffindor House 60 points. I award 10 points to Neville.
Yeah, he do deserve that. Longbottom, hey, I'm glad he got some points, man. He's been trash this entire time.
I believe that a change of decoration is in order. Gryffindor wins the House Cup.
If that dolt of a cousin of yours, Dudley, gives you any grief, you could always,
finish the
threaten
pig.
him with a nice pair of ears to go with that
Thank you.
tail of his.
I was thinking that same thing.
Hagrid, we're not allowed to do magic away from Hogwarts. You know that.
I do. But your cousin don't, do he?
First, let me start by saying, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. If y'all subscribe, make sure to hit the notification bell. Shout out to all the new viewers. Shout out to all the subscribers. Okay, so I haven't had a feeling like this while watching a film in a long time. It took me back to childhood where, like, I can't really explain it. It's like when I watched The Santa Claus, and there were parts in there that reminded me of, like, when I watched Mighty Ducks. There were parts in there that just reminded me of my childhood. And I wasn't expecting that because, you know, I've watched like some kid stuff within the past like decade or so, and it didn't really give me that feeling. But on this, it just felt like there were certain parts early on from the beginning. I haven't read the book, but I'm like, oh, this feels like a story from a book. Like him being someone living under the stairs. He has this family that sucks, and and there was wizards at the beginning, but you see them, no explanation, and then his powers show themselves while they're on like a trip. Snake talks to him, and I'm like, oh, that feels, and every little thing they got into, it just felt like a chapter of a book. And I liked that. It gave me this feeling that made me wanted to care about this. Like the first hour of that film flew by, and I didn't even realize it had gone that fast because I was dead into this. Like even if I wanted to hate, I couldn't really hate on this. The story, first off, is dope, right? Because there's how can I put this? It's not Tolkienish, but it's like it has things that are familiar. So we got wizards, we have goblins, we have dragons, we have wands and magic brooms. So things we know, but it's a spin on it that I don't recall ever seeing before. So down to Quidditch, like it's like a magic brooms, witches on brooms, and they made a sport out of it. So when their teacher sees Harry flying, I'm thinking, yo, is he gonna get in trouble? Or is she gonna be fine? Like impressed by it? I never expected that she would be like, he'll be the one that'll he'll be good for playing this sport. And I was like, oh, that's dope because she cares about it. Like you would think, oh, this old lady, but no. She rep for hers, right? Then you had like, so I'm gonna give an example of something real quick that is done very well, and it plays a very big part in this, and I don't know if people like realize it or think about it that way. So there's this movie with Michael Keaton. I can't remember what it's called. It's about the guy who basically took the idea of McDonald's from its original founders, right? And there's a part towards the end of the movie where one of the original founders, they ask him, hey, when we showed you around and showed you how we do things, why didn't you just take it and go make your own? Why'd you like have to steal ours or take ours? And he says, you don't get it. It's the name, McDonald's. And like that always stuck with me. It's something that stuck with me because I was like, yo, branding is so important. That name, it rings. And I don't know why. We don't know why. It just, that name meant something. All the names in this ring. Hermione, Ronald Weasley, Harry Potter, Hagrid, Dumbledore, the names of the houses, Slytherin, Hufflepuff, Gryffindor. Like these names take words that we know and reutilize them and repackage them in a way that it's like, it just is something that's stuck in our mind. So these names are so important to the success of this. I swear they are, because as you see, I've watched this, and before I've even seen this, there's certain names I had heard. I heard Dumbledore, I heard Slytherin. I feel like I have heard Hermione before, but all these names, I remembered them. 2.5 hour movie, don't know anything about it. I remembered all those names because they just stick with you. And that's very important. Even down Golden Snitch, all the labeling that's done on this is very important. And I feel like, what's her name? J.K. Rowling. She did a perfect job. I don't know her story, anything. Well, I know parts of her story, right? I don't know as far as her creating this, how much effort she put into those names, because I swear to you, I'm like, yo, I don't know what it is about this, but this is sticking with me. It's like imprinting into me as I'm watching this. Hufflepuff, like, you know what I mean? Like, it sounds crazy, but it's not something that you're going to forget. And this is like a marketing thing, but when she created it, I don't think it was a marketing thing. I just think she was like, these are the best names. And I'm looking at all these things they've labeled. I'm like, okay. Snape, right? Okay, so then let's go to the story. There was a point where I was confused. I was like, yo, how did my man get the Sorcerer Stone? Did I miss something? I was fully prepared to go do some research. In my mind, I was like, okay, I got to type, how did Harry get the stone? But then they explained he got it because wanted it without any intent on using it, right? And okay, explained it. I got it. But every little scene that happened early on, because I haven't read it or anything like that, I'm like, everything is connected, but in a way, it was these little adventures taking place on their own, right? But they were all connected. But so, for instance, when the troll thing happens, you're like, what? This troll thing happened. But by the end, you realize, oh, it's connected. When he gets that invisible blanket, he goes and searches, which I still don't think they said who sent it. I feel like Dumbledore is putting all of this into place, right? Because from the beginning, it almost, Harry has a sort of chosen one thing about him. And so when they was going and doing all these things and they end up in these rooms, or they're inside the dark forest or whatever, I think it's called the dark forest, and they have the unicorn thing, you're not realizing how, well, as it's going on, you're realizing it's connected. But for a lot of it, it's like these little episodes within the movie, and everything down to what's the dude? Hold on, let me turn my mic down. I feel like I'm being too loud. Everything down to the guy Malfoy, right? He's a snitch for real. And I thought Snape was going to be a bad guy. I feel like Malfoy is going to be a bad guy because they made it a point to say how many people who have gone astray have been in Slytherin, right? To have Snape there and to show him doing the incantations, I was like, oh, what's up with this dude? Like, what's going on? Like, I at no point did I think it wasn't him until the guy with the turban is there, and I'm like, oh, how did I miss that? He was being a bumbling idiot and a fool, and he was always around at certain areas, like the whole troll thing. He's the one running in. Oh, it's a troll. Yeah, man, this was well done, and it flowed in a way that, they should be. It's been mad years, but I'm like, people should be proud of this. Kids sit down and watch a 2.5 hour film. This isn't episodic cartoons, but like I said, this is how good they did it. It almost plays episodic, but by the end, it's a whole story that's wrapped up. So I can see how this kept kids into it, because it kept my adult ass into it, without even realizing. They had a bunch of just cool little things. The bank with the goblins. The goblins were some weirdos. They looked crazy. The way they were dead serious though. The way they played it is dope. They weren't comic relief. They wasn't playing no games. They like, hey, back up, so I can open this. You need to looking over my shoulder, right? Like, the guy with the wand, right? This movie was sincere and dead serious, and even the parts where you laugh, it's like, yeah, but it ain't no game. What's his name? Longbottom. Neville Longbottom. That's another name that sticks with me, right? Dead serious. Yeah, it's comic relief, but it's like, yeah, he's blowing stuff up. And he was about to snitch on him, and old girl did boom. Let's talk about their relationship, Ron, Hermione, and Harry. I was doing this thing where I was utilizing Naruto as a sort of basis, but it's not that. It's not that at all. It was like on some jokey joke thing. Ron, for right now, he's, as far as a student, he's low. But when you first come into a school together, that's how it is. By the end, there's some who are just going to naturally be better. But for the most part, by the end, you want all of them to at least be able to be good wizards, right? I'm using it in their lingo. So right now, Ronald, I'm expecting him to get better as the movies go on. He comes from a family that's beast. One of his brothers, his older brother, is in the Dragons, and I'm assuming they're not gonna let you have no job like that unless you nice. So he's gonna get good. It's just, I feel like with the way he is, it's almost as if he knew what his destiny was. He knew how this was gonna be. He just never really practiced, put no effort into it because he knew where he was going. Hermione, on the other hand, not really sure about her backstory, but you can tell she did the work. She know all the basics. She got that out. That puts her a level ahead. Harry is a natural. That's his thing. He's a natural, and his family left him with a legacy and a lineage that, you know, for one, it was crazy because I'm like, why does everybody know his name? I understood if they went, let's see, they go into the pub and they go Harry Potter, and they go, wait, that's the son of so and so. No one said that. They went Harry Potter. Oh, that's Harry Potter, and I'm like, what? That's weird. I thought they would care about the family or the mother and father. No. He's famous because Voldemort, I guess that's who it was. That's another name. But see what I mean? Like, these names are Voldemort. He tried to blick him in his head, and all that's left is that scar. So he couldn't get him out the paint. So everybody has respect for him. That's why Malfoy is such a big hater. It's like, how you not gonna respect that? You know what I mean? So yeah, man, this was a good one. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm actually surprised how I won't say into it I was, but how much I stayed interested. And it's more than interest. That's just at the lowest level. I'm saying it was pretty good. Like, it was good. You know what I mean? And I'm actually looking forward to seeing the other ones to see where it goes, because now you got the Voldemort backstory. But I want to see the school, Hogwarts, another name, Hogwarts. It's cool. Everything about it in there is dope. I want to see what else lies inside that school with all its secrets. Oh, and another thing. I was going to talk about this in a review. Them hiding things in the school makes sense because you have some of your most powerful wizards all in one place, right? So they can protect everything. Now that makes sense, right? It's this one little spot. You have all these powerful wizards. Boom. They all in one place. The problem is you have this X factor, and it's kids. Sometimes kids gonna do what they do. And sometimes it's just, you know what I mean? Like, they become fodder. And I don't want that to happen. But man, I don't know if y'all recall when the Xavier school and X-Men, when that got attacked, and it was like, oh shit, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, it's dope to have the X-Men station there, but now you got all these kids here too. It's the same thing with this. You have all these secrets, you have the wizards there, but these kids are, you know what I mean? They're the X factor. Like, who knows how that's gonna go? But because they made sure to make Hogwarts prominent, so yeah, man. Hey, this is dope. Looking forward to the next movie.